Hey guys, Luton here. Now there was nothing too impressive about last night's ZEUS missions. In fact, there was a catalogue of failures, but in this final mission they managed to redeem themselves a little. This is a hostage rescue mission, and they have to essentially gather intel by stopping a convoy and then use that intel to assault the base. If they don't successfully gather that intel, when they assault the base, a 20-minute timer is started, and when that 20-minute timer is up, helicopters are coming into the base to escort and evac those hostages out of there. So they have to make sure that they know what's going on before they make that assault. Now, for anyone who thinks this is maybe a bit difficult for a public server, I have done missions like this before on public servers, and they have played out very, very well. So it really is a bit of a mixed bag as to whether or not they are, a competent group of people who read the mission, and, essentially that's what happens here. So watch it, see what happens, and how it plays out. Thanks for watching. Right, new mission here. I'm just going to have to tidy it up a bit. Right guys, come up with a new mission. Something which doesn't involve just killing everything. Come on guys, you can do it. Think of an idea. What about another Operation Majestic? Those guys aren't like herding cats. Yeah, I do plan to do that. I'm going to message him tomorrow and be like, dude, can we do a mission please next Monday? So that'll be my plan. Oh yeah, this is my hardcore auto position right here. What's that? As you see, this is my well-built base, which is going to be a bit of a tough nut for them to crack, theoretically anyway. Haven't tried this one. In fact, I actually forgot this was even a thing. Tell us your idea, Luton. Alright then. So my idea is that, yes, there will be hostages in this base that they have to secure. But the key part is that rally point, I've not even inserted even barely any units yet. How can I do that? And it doesn't need a rally point. And then basically, what they're going to have to do is they will have to secure a convoy which is en route to the base. But they won't know exactly where that convoy route is. They'll have a vague description of where those locations are. Of course, as usual, my life is ruined by the fact that some people will probably be watching the stream and therefore will probably bother to look where my convoy is coming from, and thereby robbing themselves of the mystery of trying to find, and, everything is sad. But, at least we can attempt to get this to happen. Actually, let's put some static AA. So tired. Don't fall over, buddy. You can do it. No, come on, stand up. Oh, you dumbass. A minute ago you were doing this perfect, and now you're falling down all over the place. You're not impressing anybody. Right. This feels like it's like trying to land successfully one of the turrets it's like trying to drop properly and get it to still stand one of the drones from oh, for fuck's sake, from Portal. It's like, oh, he's fallen down. It's there. Maybe put 3 smaller convoys and put them around the base and have them intercept them while moving to the base. Maybe put 3 smaller convoys and put them around the map and have them intercept them while moving to the base. Now, the idea is that they will have to capture the convoy. Well, it can only come in from 2 directions, here or here, here or here. So what I will do is have them set up an ambush at each point. So like maybe here, and they can use some of these rocks. And I'll set this as like mission, like I'll tell them where to go, because you have to literally hold their hand and take them to what they've got to do. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Anyway. The trouble is making convoys work. I suppose what I could do is... Actually, I can be clever about my convoys. I know exactly what I'm going to do. No, it doesn't work, ducks. It doesn't work. Right, anyway, let's get our civs in first. And I guess I'm going to put them maybe in the covered shelter. Why is it that all of the civs look so much the same? Like, this guy's going to be a beggar. This guy's going to be a fugitive. This is going to be a surfer. Yet somehow they look quite similar. I just find it really irritating how alike they look. It's like they put like zero effort into like altering how they look. Yeah, we'll have a couple of journalists in here just to mix it up a bit. They're identical twins. Right, let's surrender all these guys. Surrender. Do you surrender? Do 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 do. Do you remember? There we go. Could you recruit some players as drivers? No need. No need. I'll show you why in a bit. Right, let's mix it up. Let's get a fucking Cayman in here, just for fun. Can play with that. Sosha. Remove the fuel. Still though, actually, I know what I will do. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Got to go. See you next time, Luton. Okay, see you next time, Terra Kitten. Oh, sounds so good. Blossoms. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you very much for supporting the stream. Thanks for jumping in here. Luton, one of the NATO artillery, thinks what the bloody... The MLRS, no. Those things rain down hellfire, it's true. Hey, in the chat, Blossoms. I bet you're chilling on your sofa, man, just like watching. That's what's going on here. Right, let's have a recon team, recon squad. Now, let's pray. Okay, but there will be a condition, guys. There's going to be a condition to the successful intel gathering, which is, as you may well imagine, that they will not successfully achieve gathering the intel if they destroy, if they destroy the trucks, because that makes sense, doesn't it? If they destroy the trucks. Actually, let's just bang in a couple of points on this. If they were to destroy the trucks, they would not have any intel. So they have to like shoot out the tires or something. So let's see if they can follow that basic instruction. For the convoy, I'm only going to send like some simple stuff. But I'll give them like a time that they have to be in position by or something. And if they fail, if they're not in place by the time the convoy comes, it's all these timings and stuff, But timing is very much, it's a skill in itself, is logistics, getting people ready and moving and getting them, in that kind of situation, It's important. Just going to move their waypoints around a little bit. Do you remember? Do 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 do. Right, that's good. Now we're getting our little guys. The other problem is that, as you saw, when you have a group of people who, the mission just gets failed so fast, it sucks for everybody else because they have to wait and they have to go back to base, and I've got to come up with a whole new idea. Yeah, don't destroy the trucks. Truck blows up. Well, I'm trying my best, but the thing is, like I say, I can't just create missions where the guys have basically got to just, you know, shoot everything, because, you know, if that's the case, then we may as well just, you know, do nothing. We may as well just watch them complete the normal AO. There's no point in doing a ZEUS mission if your ZEUS mission is just like, oh, you know, blow everything up, you know, because that's just pointless. So, yeah. Right, let's get some sentries in here. I'm gonna have to stop after this one anyway, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be getting pretty close to my unit cap. I'm surprised I haven't got there already, actually. The unit cap is where let's just put a weapon squad in here. The amount of squads that I put down ultimately gets capped out, and theoretically every time you delete a squad or something, it should go down, but it doesn't, and so eventually you reach a unit cap where you can't actually create any more stuff, which is obviously bad for me and for you. And we'll put a fire team just here on the ground. I'm sort of feeling like I almost feel like I'm like, oh, I don't want to make it too hard. I want them to vaguely succeed this time, you know. I don't want them to be just like another abject failure. I want them to get past the point of the mission actually beginning this time, you know. It's like, I believe in them. They can do it. Right, we've got a few units moving around. Let's just maybe have another rifle squad here or something. And that rain is coming down. Right, surely this can't go wrong. Nothing couldn't go wrong. There's no way anything bad could happen this time. I'll put some safety murids around the back here for myself. Right. They don't have that many units to deal with. Nothing can go wrong. Luton, do you think ZEUS needs a little bit more work to allow more elaborate missions and overall diverse missions? Yeah. Yep, I do think so. Right, where are they at? They're all up there. Okay. Right. Let's set their positions. Right, I'm going to put some starter points down. Right, so I'm going to attempt to help them coordinate what it is they're meant to be doing. We'll call it here on this one. They're going to need to heli in on this as well, so we'll put like a heli point right here. There you go. I'm even helping out the pilots with a little suggestion. Right, so they're going to have to take up these block positions. Can they mess up 3 missions in a row? How many people are even on? That's still a fair amount of players. Right, let's try again. So, Operation Block. Okay, CSAT are holding several hostages captured from a nearby town. In order to locate them, you must set up roadblocks using set up ambushes to the west and east of a suspected CSAT base. In order to attempt to locate the position of the hostages, you must intercept and secure the CSAT vehicles returning from a supply run. So, 1. Stop, but do not destroy the vehicles in convoy. So, I'm going to put in brackets, shoot out their tyres and drivers. 2. Your map will be updated with intel dependent, to enable you to secure the hostages. If you cannot assault the base using your intel within a 20-minute window, then CSAT will likely evac the hostages. That 20-minute timer will start from when you engage the CSAT base. Okay, quite a long mission in terms of description, but it's actually quite straightforward. Now, before you guys say, hang on Luton, surely these guys are not going to be capable enough to handle this mission, I would actually point out to you that in the past I have done a random mission exactly like this. So I did a mission, where CSAT had a base. They had a convoy, they had a convoy going from one place down to this base. And the convoy was basically going to go to a checkpoint. And when it got to the checkpoint, they had to try and neutralize the vehicles exactly like this. Now, this was with random people on the server, public server like this. And what happened was, they came in and around the checkpoint, but they didn't successfully neutralize the vehicles. They got a couple. So one of them starts driving off in a really random way, and I was driving it. And I had a couple of other AI with me as well. And we were basically driving down through the town, the big town to the west of here. And what did the public players do? They called in their helis, they got in the helis, they went over to the town, they distributed themselves into 3 teams, and then they laid 80 mines in the road and also denied me the road by shooting at me. And it's like, that was all done by public players. So it's not impossible by any means. In fact, actually, this is a hell of a lot more simple. It just requires people to be not stupid. So we'll see what happens. I don't even know whether they're coming here or whether or not they're going to go do something else. And you know, they've got AA to worry about as well, so it's not that they're just going to be shot down. Yeah, ZEUS mission is a go. Convoy is inbound. 20 minutes, 10 minutes, roughly 20. So yeah, 20 from now. Yeah, so you know, it's not entirely possible, but we'll see. Well, there seems to be 2 helicopters en route. It's going to be interesting depending to see whether the helicopter pilots are actually relatively capable enough. He really needs to drop some height. He's going to get shot at. He'd have been far better off to push a bit over here and just land on this side of the hill. But he's coming in alright. Well, sort of. Two guys. That's going to be a limited team capability there. So 2 guys to deny the roadblock. That's going to be interesting to see what happens there. I haven't decided which way I'm going to come in yet with the roadblock stuff. I think I've got my dice on the table. I'll just roll the dice. Because it's going to be 50-50 one way or the other which way I come in. Fantastic. You know, it's funny being paying more attention to the chat than the stream. Well, I did give you guys the option of just doing like loot in chat tonight and we just have a talk about stuff. I quite enjoy doing that, to be honest. Right, everyone's bringing some players in here. A10 strike coming in. Blossom's throwing another 5 in the mix. Thanks, Blossoms. Good to hear from you, buddy. Right, Halley's away. Oh, shots coming in. These guys need to be careful. There was that actually, there's some recon patrols around, so they need to be a little careful. But they won't fail the mission just for engaging like a recon patrol or anything. That's fine. Yeah, guys, throw some love towards Blossoms in the chat there. Right, let's see how many people are down at the other one now. Oh, it looks like a secondary heli has come in now by the look of it. Yep, I'm going to give them another 5. So we need to decide, right, so these guys are getting sort of set up in this location here. Those hunters that are there are from the FOB mission, which is just a randomly spawning mission. And these guys here need to get set up around. What are they doing? They're just getting themselves in good places for an ambush. They need to be careful, because if they're too high from the road, they're not going to be able to actually shoot out the tyres on the vehicle. You know, a far better building to be in would have been this one right here. Because look, this is what I was actually thinking they would do. Because look, you could just sit here, you could just bipod your gun, and then you can deal with anything that comes up the road. But what, I don't know what they're doing. They're going, look, they're going all the way up the hill. What's their game? If that convoy, if the convoy ends up coming through here, oh shit, it sounds like the recon team are engaging them. Either that, or they're going to run straight into an ambush because there's a whole patrol walking up this side. They're on the other side of the hill, look. They're on like the other side of this hill, but the patrol is up here. Right, is it possible to Nato Roadblock 2? I don't even know what that means. Right, let's decide which way it's going to go. So 1 to 10 we'll have on the west side, and there's a bit of contact over there. See, these guys have exposed themselves. Now they've compromised it. They didn't need to go up on that hill. They could have just stayed down around the town. But whatever. Okay, let's decide then. Roll on the dice. 1 to 10 west, 10 above the east. It's an 8. That means it's going to come from this west side, which is going to be problematic for these guys. So what I'm going to do with the convoy, I'm going to put the convoy, will be reinforcements basically. So I'm going to put a reinforcement LZ like right here, and I'll put a rally point of like here or something, these buildings. So that's Charlie, and what was this one? Charlie. Charlie says, always look both ways before you cross the street. Right, okay, so they're going to come down through here. I'm not going to tell them convoy en route, but basically I need to get the vehicles have to be in a position where they can start from relatively well. I think this will probably work. So reinforcements. So we're going to have like maybe a troop truck, some cars, and that's probably about it. But I have to kind of do this. I wish you could spawn like 2 at once or something. So I need to have C set, and we're going to have unarmed light vehicles. We'll have an armed light vehicle first. And it's going to go Charlie, Charlie. Unit behavior, default. And they will go off. Right, off he goes. And then we're going to put in dedicated troop truck. And then I'm going to put in the last one, which will be an unarmed light vehicle and scouts. Actually, I have a couple of those. Right, so they're en route. Now, who knows what's going to happen here? I have no idea. But we will find out. This is where it's going to get interesting. Well, the guys over here have had a little bit of enemy contact. There's a much stronger force down here, like a much stronger force. But there's nothing to say like which direction it's coming. These guys seem like they've got a much stronger position. But again, remember guys, we've randomly determined which route the convoy is coming from. So if it would come from that way, I would have happily put it down that way. But it's coming from this direction instead. Now it's down to these guys to neutralise. Oh shit, the Ifrit crashed because it's a dick. L to drive, Ifrit person. Oh, he's rolling again. He's rolling after the crash. He's actually allowed them to catch up. How much this quad bike's getting a bit jippy. He's like, come on, let me through, let me through. Oh, they're going for it, all right. Now these guys are going to have to light. They've got to shoot the tyres out. They've got to stop them. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? They've got to neutralise these vehicles. Oh, well, they have neutralised one of them. The only one that got through was the hunter with the LMG. They seem to be firing grenades or something at them. They're still drivable. They've really got to try and hit those tyres. They've done a good job on this one. They're doing a pretty good job. The driver's trying to get away. How many of the... there's still a few left. The two guys down here are dead. See, like I said, that they're too far away. But they have neutralised the trucks. But they're going to have to get over here and really deal with this now. We can give instruction to the east team. What is shooting at them? Unwise. I think they're going around here. They should have realised by now that the convoy is only coming from one direction, guys. The convoy is only coming from one direction. If you have contact on that west, you should probably call in a heli to redirect your forces to the west point. They've made contact on the base as well. What's going on here? Oh, the truck is kind of... They haven't actually secured the truck, you see, yet, which is the main thing I'm going for. They've also destroyed one effort completely. Well, I think that's the... is that the one with the turret? Must be. Because I remember this was the first one they neutralised. They need to secure that guy over there, though, really. That's the one I want them to get. If they start properly engaging this lot here, yeah, okay. So, because they've started to engage this base, as it's stated in the mission, so now they've started the 20-minute timer. You have engaged the base. 20-minute timer is started. You have not yet secured the main intel truck, so you have no location on the hostages. So they've done a pretty good job. They did a pretty good job over here of neutralizing their targets, but they haven't completed neutralizing them. They need to neutralize this truck, and they put too many of their forces too high on the road. They should have set up a proper ambush down on the road. Now they've started to assault the main base. There's a 20-minute timer running until heli reinforcements arrive. Had they successfully secured more intel, I would have given them, if they had successfully secured that intel, I would have given them information about unit types, position of attack, etc., etc. But they didn't do any of that, so. Right, when to attack. Let's call in our support here. Let's set a patrol on this guy. 500 meters. Searching. Basically, as usual, they shouldn't have attacked the base. It's clearly stated in the mission that once they engage it says in the mission, once they engage the base, they have a 20-minute timer to secure it. They need to start learning to read. Holy shit, the Kaiman is wrecking that other heli, look. Fucking hell. Kaiman don't mess around. Let's see how the guys are doing in securing the trucks. Literally nobody has bothered to even attempt it. The guys that died over there clearly didn't have a medic, I guess, or I don't know. It's just a fail over there, so that's a failure. So we're back with the very standard just assault the base. I tried to add an element there of, you know, a tactic, a mission, an objective, something interesting to, you know, stop it just being an assault the base, but we've returned it to being just assault the base. And they're now on a timer. They now have 13 minutes remain to secure the targets. Or is it 17, I think? 17 minutes remain. Nope, they haven't. The guys on the east decided to start shooting everything. So you have started the evac timer. The intel mission is still there, but no one moved to assist it. So this kind of highlights, I think, the lesson of this evening is read the mission. And also, you know, I suppose, yeah, we'll see what happens. They've still got time, but the Kaiman is annihilating them right now. But again, they didn't actually have to, you know, they could have worked out a way to get to the mission. You know, they didn't have, the timer starts from when they start engaging the base, you know. They didn't have to, it didn't have to be like this. It didn't have to be this way. Look, enough's enough. Okay. And also, I said from the very beginning today I was going to be unforgiving tonight. I'm not messing around. Nearest. This is a good mission though. I think this one will work really good in the future. I'll definitely try and do this mission again. The thing is, the mission is, however, it's as easy or as hard as you want it to be, you know. And if they read the mission and they read what they had to do, and they set up appropriately, Sniper here is the only one who's been doing a good job. Like, he came over, although he did sort of arguably engage, you know, a lot of enemy on the way round because he sort of drove on the road there. But yeah, there seems to be a team really over here, so far away. But they're really close on the time. I'm going to give them 15 minutes remain. You're going to say, how do we know how long it will take for an evac for those hostages? Well, the way I rationalise that is that maybe, you know, we understand where their nearest base is, and that we understand that's how long it will take them to bring helicopter support or something along those lines. Nothing to say as well that they couldn't. I mean, you got to think creatively, right? There's nothing to say that one of these guys couldn't take on the role of an AT, get an AA missile set, and shoot down the transport helicopters when they arrive, thereby giving them more time. You know, it's like, think outside the box. Don't just, you know. I'm going to refresh this because I feel like this is not right. Oh, it is. Ah. Blossoms, thank you for your continued support, buddy. Been hanging it in there this evening. I hope you're enjoying, man. Blossom's not always in the chat, but I know he's watching. Right, so yeah, what did I say? 15 on the clock for them. So it's going to be, yeah, 10 past. Good mission, this one. Definitely good. This is, the location is very good for this type of mission as well. It's worked really good. Yeah, guys, throw Blossom some team looting if you're a sub in the chat. That helicopter looks epic. Look at it. The good thing with the heli is when you set it on that patrol, it'll just sweep around and it'll just go round and round. You should try this mission again with either sub-only or private server. Yeah, I totally agree. It's fun to try these missions on public stuff though and just see how it goes down, you know? Ah, blah. So much A10 support tonight, guys. What's happened to the truck now? Is the convoy truck down here? Oh, look, weird. The convoy truck has sort of driven it. We missed what happened there, but the convoy truck has kind of driven around and crashed. Sniper's down. I don't know whether he must have tried to attempt to take that truck out, but we missed what happened there. But it's still there in the town. I missed that one. KJ Johnson, keep it up. Thanks, man. I will do, and I'll also make sure the mission keeps going really good. Right. So this lot coming down here. Kaiman is hovering high in the sky over there. Oh shit, I think it's seen them. I think the Kaiman is coming back this way. God, listen to the rounds coming in. Oh, look at it. Fucking hell, look at it, look at it. It looks epic, doesn't it? So good. Yeah, that Kaiman wrecked them pretty hard. But again, you see, it's all about that intel securing, you know? If they had the intel, if they'd done that part, then before the helicopter even took off, they would have known it was there. And then they could have said, okay guys, before we assault the base, let's get some AA support up here so that we can neutralise that. You know, you get all your stuff in place so you can deal with it. And they're getting ruined here. And also, as I said in the mission, the timer on the the base assault begins when they start engaging the base. So if they had just gone the long way around, they had all the time in the world. They didn't need to rush it. Let's look at what Jay Newell's up to. Jesus, no, you're getting contact from the over there, dude. The south, the south. He's getting shot from all directions. Kaiman is down, is he? Kaiman is down. Missed that. Well, we'll just take their word for it. I don't know what happened there. I assume the AA jet just... Oh, here it is. Yep, there's the Cayman. That's good. I'm sure the guys will be happy to see that. I must have got shot down. Can we forfeit Luton? What, 3rd mission in a row? Don't think so. Right, let's stick with nil for a minute. What they could have easily done, everything was take out that tower to leave their backside... Oh shit, looks like nil just got absolutely pinned. Take out the tower to leave their backside exposed and send in a diving team to sneak in and neutralise the base. Yeah, it's absolutely true, yeah. Again, you know, nothing looting the AI is in the ground. No. Oh, you mean down here? That's just, they always do that. Yeah, that's just normal. That's just what AI do. They often do that. They often clip in 10 minutes. They're not going to do this. They got no chance. 10 minutes. This was all avoidable if people read the mission. It said, timer begins when you engage the base. The primary target was to secure the intel from the convoy. You guys could have pulled back. Actually, the base attacked you because you took a direct route in their line of sight. It was very obvious at long range where the base was. Yeah, there's a very heavy armor blockade to get into the base here. They've got multiple T-100s. And it's a really secure base. And there's, like, you know, units in here. So they wouldn't be able to steam. There's guys inside these places as well. So they wouldn't be able to just, like, you know, like, this place is heavily defended. So they can't just steamroll in. It's also got triple H barrier walls. So it's really, really secure. There's no, like, you know, getting in around the back. Its Drifter says, I'm off, great missions looting, if we only had the players to make the missions better. I know, this is the truth, isn't it? But maybe next time. Next time, Gadget. Next time. Right, 301. When it gets to 305, I'll start calling them in. A little bit of engagement coming from the hills. They've got enough players here now, though. There's some heavy tracer fire, though. They'll get some fucking mortars on that immediately. Get eyes on that from a mile away. You'll be able to see that hit from over here, look. Just watch. You know, just watch about here. Be cool to sort of hear that landing as well. Now that Tigris is firing off at the jet. Oh, he's down. That was the AA jet coming too close over. Looks like our mortar barrage was successful as well. Let's actually as well, I just want to put some sentries in here. And I'm actually going to put an officer in here as well. It doesn't really matter, but... I'll just keep firing in on that. Where's this guy going? But, you know, on the plus side, this is how I actually, This is how I actually want it to be. You know, it should be difficult. They shouldn't be able to just steamroll in. Looting, we got the truck. Okay. Let's see if they got the truck. Okay, well done. They got the truck. Okay, so I'll give them an intel update. I'll also give them some other markers. And I'll give them a strength suggestion as well, the base. We've got like maybe what? 4, 8, 12, yeah, something like this. Because they're getting a bit of intel there. Okay, I put intel is live on the board. You have 5 minutes until hostage pickup. Right, let's get some fucking actual artillery going on here. Okay, so we've got the artillery tank here, which I haven't used till now. Look at the T-100s. See, this is what's good. The T-100s make really good firing positions. You can see that artillery hitting up on that hill there as well. That heli's going to get fucked up. Oh, we're taking the hits. They're bailing, they're bailing. They got a good shot away. Oh! Heli goes down on the hillside. This guy's bailing out. Oh shit. The drone, the drone. Oh! Fucking hell, it's all going now. Seriously, it's all going now. 5 minutes, we need to get the LZs in. Holy shit. Are they mortaring the base? Are they trying to bomb the base? They're going to kill the hostages. Somebody's got mortars. That's what they're firing. They're firing mortars. Idiots. I can't believe somebody is firing that into the base. The heli is approaching. Right, let's spawn over here. We're going to have 2 unarmed aircraft. Stay at LZ. Delta. Nearest. Transports are inbound. Okay, they have managed to get a strike team in on the south side here, but that's going to be problematic for them. Let's fire off this artillery again. They've destroyed the T-100s as well. Zena has managed to get in and eliminate. Look at this. Zena has. We missed that sadly. That was unfortunately can't watch everything at watch. Zena has managed to get in and neutralise the mortar team here. So very well done by Zena. They still seem to be mortaring the base, which seems a problematic thing. Zena here is doing a good job, really good job. He's infiltrating, but here come the helis. See if the CSAT can successfully get the helis in. Oh shit, that's gonna crash. Fucking hell. Civs are gonna be lucky if they're left alive. Land, me mother! They're trying really, really hard. Oh, he's making it, he's making it, he's making it, he's getting it down, he's getting it down, he's getting it down. Come on, buddy, get it on the ground, get it on the ground, get it on the ground. Okay, good job. Fucking hell, the frames. Shit, the fire coming in here is immense. Holy shit. Look at this! Holy shit. Oh my god. That heli is still on the ground. Is that tank still up? No, the tank is also being damaged and neutralised beyond the point. Right, let's load the guys into the heli. Is the heli pilot still... I've got him. Loaded the civ, so that was such a good effort, but they would not... It was a good effort, but we got them away. They were out of time. It just shows they could have done it. That was such a good effort, but they could have done it, but we got them away. Good effort. It's a shame, guys. I thought they were going to neutralise the... Luton, you can do it. I have done it. We've beat them. And I don't mind. I don't mind beating them, you know. It's like, hey, it's a win for me. And God knows, as Zeus, I lose enough missions, you know what I mean? That was a good final effort, though. Really good final effort. They worked really hard, but that was a good one. It played out well, but they just fucked up the start because they didn't read it. But anyway, there we go. We are clear away. Our hostages on board. You can see them in the back there, along with a load of dead CSAT guys. How the pilots managed to survive that, I don't even know. Well, it was a good effort, but sadly failed. We're just left to the hellish remnants right now. Now this thing has been lighting everything up that it can see. I would call that a good loss. It was a good effort. Good effort. They managed to neutralise quite a lot of stuff there, but just not enough. Ah, A10. A10 fire. Blossoms, 5. Thank you very much, Blossoms. Thanks for your support tonight, dude. Big support from Blossoms tonight. Throw some love in the chat, guys. LT team, ice cream sandwich. Let's have some ice cream sandwiches for Blossoms right there. Good effort, guys. It just shows you could have done it, but read the mission. But that was a big effort at the end there, big effort. Look at the heli, he's still taking so much fire. One of the T100 I think is still active. Man, he's taking so much in there. There you go, Blossoms.